Hi, folks. Another episode of the Short Shift Podcast. This is Thomas. I've got Andrew. I've got Ian. And we have 2 gold medals coming back to the United States via the Olympics. It's a beautiful thing. Mostly. Boys, the Bruins are back tonight. Actual NHL Bruins fucking hockey. Ian, I know you're excited.
So pumped. No, I am pumped. This is obviously a lot going on in the hockey world right now that has been just exhausting. The Olympics were great. Obviously, the hockey was phenomenal. I mean, I got really limited on what I got to actually watch live in the elimination rounds, and boy, did I fucking miss out. I'm getting live texted by my buddy who's just sitting on his fucking couch for 4 days watching everything. I'm jealous. I'm not actually ragging on him. Everything's going to overtime. These were tightly fought games. Not everything, of course, but a lot of them. Just incredible hockey throughout. And overall, I know this is a hockey podcast, but these Winter Olympics slapped, dude. Yeah. These were great.
Yeah, no, they were great. There was
12 golds, by the way. 12 golds for the U.S.
12 golds.
And just throwing Thomas under the bus there.
I believe...
I'm just talking about the 2 hockey.
I know.
But, well, you can actually say that 16% of our gold medals came from hockey.
Mm-hmm.
That's, yeah. Good math. Quick math. Good math.
Yep.
It's probably wrong because
it probably is, but
2 out of 12 is 16%.
Yeah, I'll believe that all day.
Okay. But seriously, it was a lot of entertainment to be mined. I did learn something from the Canada men's curling team, and that is that if you cheat, you will win a gold medal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that whole thing is
incredible. It's actually, it was one of my favorite little subplots because no one was doing anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. After it came out that the hydrolonic acid, in fact, was not a real thing, that became a story.
It did open up this weird moment for me because I think it was Tiffany who actually asked about this because she's like, well, are they going to get like banned? And I sat there and went, well, I guess when you don't know about a sport, you don't know how heavy the infraction is. This is literally like a penalty in hockey. They would just remove one of the stones, right? Like they made a misplay. Like it doesn't mean they're shoved out of the tournament.
Yeah,
they would have just had a call and removed one of the stones or something like that. Someone explained it. I'm not going to do a good job of that because I actually don't know anything about curling. I learned that these stones are different weights. Mm-hmm. Had no idea about that. That was exciting for me. But yeah, everyone's freaking out about this. I'm like, are we all freaking out about a high sticking call? Is that really what's happening right now in the world of curling? Yeah.
Yes.
But you don't know the sport.
All sports are the same.
I'm just saying, when you don't know the sport, you do dive into this like, oh my God, it's illegal. They can't do that. And then you forget that infractions happen all the time in other sports.
I think what made it polarizing was like how vehemently he denied it and lied about it. And it's like, bro, there's like 11 cameras on you right now. And this is being watched across the world.
It's my favorite thing about professional sports. That's not true. But in general, everybody does this. It's human nature just to deny.
I think what made Thomas, to your point, I think what made that even funnier was that they asked him about it like a couple of days afterwards, and he pulled we used to be a proper country because he said that curling has changed. We used to police ourselves, and now everyone else is policing us.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yep. Just dumb.
Yep. He's like, I used to be able to cheat easier. This is bullshit.
That's pretty much what that says. That's pretty much what that statement says.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I had a board game night the other night. The first time in like a decade I've had a board game night. And I was actually genuinely excited about it because I love to cheat at board games. And apparently that makes me the biggest asshole ever.
Yeah, you are an asshole.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad that. So in my mind, it's a board game, man. Like, I won't cheat at poker because there's a level of like, trust in poker. But in Monopoly, you don't think I'm going to take extra money from the bank? You don't think I'm putting an extra house on here or there?
Capitalism, by its very definition, is cheating.
Yeah. So anyway, on the ride over, Tiffany made me promise not to cheat any board games, which is
Are
fine.
you serious?
And then I get there and I make a joke about it, and everyone in the room made it very clear that it's a good thing I didn't cheat at a board game, because that crowd was rough. They were not ready to have any quirky things happen. They were the letter of the law is the way.
I think my favorite part of that story is that you had to have your future wife tell you before you go into a board game night, because this implies this has happened.
No, she just knows I love to cheat at board games. She doesn't really play me in board games. It's funny because
Why do you think that is, Ian?
Well, she gets super competitive about a lot of stuff, which I love, but she doesn't always win, and so she likes to not play anymore. And I like to win too.
Why don't you teach her how to cheat, and so you're both cheating? So
This is absolutely something I suggested.
it's like legalizing steroids in baseball. Let everyone.
It was like, we can cheat together. And she's like, I'm marrying you and you're talking about cheating. Yeah, all right. I see the connection here. That's my bad. I do find it funny that it's such a disconnect for my brain. I really thought this was just a widely acceptable, it's a board game. You try to cheat at it. Everyone thinks I'm a huge piece of shit for this take, which of course I'm ready to go, yeah, I'm a huge piece of shit for this. I have to change my ways. I was ignorant. I thought everyone kind of did this.
What board game?
Oh God, what board game did we end up playing? We ended up playing it wasn't even a board game. It was what is it? Code Names.
Even a board game.
We played Code Names, which you can't even cheat. Well, you can cheat at that, but I didn't.
Cheat at Code Names.
I didn't. And then we ended up playing a bunch of Jackbox stuff. So it just turned into a video game anyway. But
Oh, nice. Jackbox is fun.
Love Jackbox. I love the murder trivia stuff.
But I just love the idea that your wife had to have a talking to with you.
And I was shocked. I was like, what do you mean? People are upset by this? I don't think I've ever been so far outside of the realm of reality. It's asinine.
Man, you guys better be getting married. I just booked the flight and the hotel for you guys in April, so don't fuck it up with your board game shenaniganery.
We're getting married. I'm having issues.
Staying married is the
that's a whole different conversation. That just means you get more opportunities to attend a wedding.
So Tiffany does not listen to this show. Got it?
Yeah, I can feel her getting angry at me at night. She's not even like. Anyway, I shouldn't have brought any of this up. Can we get just get past one of the shitty topics? Can we just get that out of the way at the beginning of the show?
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
No, Andrew, I want you to start here. Do you like how I'm like, can we do this? And then I shove it to you immediately.
That's almost as bad as cheating at board games.
But apparently not as bad.
So there's been some scuttlebutt, we'll say, after the United States men won the Olympic gold medal. The director of the FBI, Kash Patel, shotgunning beers with the team. That's weird.
That's weird.
But we'll move past that. That's kind of like a proxy for the president, whatever, regardless of your political views. But then the phone call happened, and there was a lot of, we'll say, not good, very distasteful bandies back and forth regarding women's sports and the joking about that. Donald Trump, who is the president, in case you guys did not know, and try to stay apolitical as we tend to do mostly on this show, called the United States, or was called by Patel to the United States. And the joke was, I'm going to invite you guys to the White House, invite you guys to the State of the Union, but I guess I have to invite the women's team too, or else I'll be impeached. I have, and continue to have.
That's not even really a joke. It's just a weird comment, more than anything else.
I have a massive problem with this.
Yeah. Well, this is where I wanted you to start, because I knew this was going to take the focus, right, of the phone call.
Yeah.
And the phone call, I actually have the least issue with, because as distasteful. I thought Hillary Knight put it really well. It was distasteful.
Hillary Knight had an excellent quote about it.
Yeah, and I'm paraphrasing. It was distasteful, but
I have it right here if you want it.
Oh, please, no, go ahead.
Okay, so let's see. We're focusing on celebrating the women in our room and their extraordinary efforts, and continue to celebrate the 3 gold medals in our program's history, as well as the double gold for both men's and women's at the same time, and not really detract from that with what amounts to merely a distasteful joke.
Yes.
It is overshadowing a lot of the successes for both men and women, and the success of the women in the Olympics, carrying for Team USA and just having amazing gold medal feats.
Mm-hmm.
So well put. And she's right. It's a distasteful joke. I think the backlash to the joke is amplified because of the importance of the moment. We think we can all agree it's distasteful. I think it's actually ironic considering the women's team was far more dominant than the men's team was.
33-2.
Yeah. Just an insane run. It's just disrespectful. And I can, to a certain level, forgive and forget, because in a moment of euphoria like this, on a phone call like this, where I bet 70% of the people in the room didn't even hear what he said, and they just went along with the laughter.
Agreed with that. Yeah.
One guy in the room said absolutely when he mentioned bringing the women's team, which I was like, hell yeah, to whoever that was. Because he was earnest. He was like, fuck yeah, bring him. It was great. Honestly, the biggest issue I have with all of this shit...
Close the national northern border.
Well,
that too.
Yeah, that's a whole other part of it. The biggest issue I have is, so I have strong feelings about Trump, the guys before his first presidency. You know what? I don't need to do all this. But no matter where you stand in the aisle, no matter where, and no matter how much of a piece of shit you think Trump is, and you're right, but no matter how much of a piece of shit you think the guy is, or if you support him, which I just don't even know how, but what we should all be able to agree on is Kash Patel, director of the FBI, which recently announced that there's no further arrests being made from the Epstein files.
Mm-hmm.
That guy, using taxpayers' money to take a fucking vacation. I know they said it was for business. You're so fucking gullible if you believe that. He is openly and blatantly covering up for a pedophile ring. I have so much I want to say about this. I'm trying to hold back. You partied with that guy. Fuck you. Like, I don't care what side of the aisle you sit on. That guy is openly and blatantly saying, there's nothing to find here. Sorry, we're done. We're done. They raped kids. Fuck you. Like, what are we doing? You partied with that guy happily. You drank beers with him.
There's a report that Bill Guerin invited him.
Bill Guerin can fucking die. Like, what are we doing? How is this where we're at?
One of the things that bothers me is, like, why would he get the special treatment to go in the locker room when every single one of those players had family there? Brothers and sisters out in the crowd. Why wouldn't they be allowed in to celebrate with their siblings? Like, that shit bothers me. And I know a lot of the backlash
10 minutes before too.
Yeah, exactly. But another thing that I think is just it's just exhausting. Like Trump's joke or whatever. It's like it kind of almost fucking rolls off your shoulders at a certain point because there's just a history of like
desensitized to it.
That's what it is. Because I mean, like every couple of weeks, there's another like misogynistic thing that he says to a reporter and whatever else, and it has nothing to do with his politics. It has nothing to do with whether you like him or you hate him. It's just you say scummy shit, and it's just like at this point we're all just desensitized, or we're just like whatever about it, and that part of it certainly sucks. But I do agree with you, Ian. I'm sure a good chunk of the guys in that room didn't even fucking hear what he said, but then you followed it up, and whether you believe in his shit or whatever else, like you did the White House thing. I know a couple people declined it, and look, it is what it is. Like, I'm also a history nerd, and pretty much any opportunity to go and see the White House or see things like that, I'm going to at least fucking be interested in it. But the wearing of the merch and the leaning into it after making such a stink about, well, this isn't political and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, it becomes political. And all they kind of did was just turn themselves into fucking propaganda. And that sucks because
And it plays right into the Trump administration's hands like that.
Well, I try really hard to separate sports from politics. I try to separate national pride from government because those two things are not the fucking same to me.
Nationalism's the fucking worst.
You
man.
can love your country and you could absolutely love the United States. It doesn't mean you have to love the government one year to the next. It doesn't fucking matter.
Hell, I think the biggest declaration of love for your country is that you want what's best for it.
You want it to be better. You want it to be better. And Kash Patel is covering up for pedophiles. He's part of a huge group of people covering up for pedophiles. And I just don't even understand how you could not. If you want to defend Trump, you fucking do whatever you want. I don't agree with you, whatever. But to sit there and just boldly be like, there's nothing else going to come from this. I mean, dude. There's a lot. Yeah, this is a sports podcast. We're going to move off of it. Sorry, Thomas, that I'm probably adding some censoring that you have to do on that particular word.
No, nothing said is going to be edited. I don't honestly give a fuck enough.
I can't tiptoe around this shit anymore. I can't do it.
It's exhausting.
It's kids, man. It's fucking kids.
I put out a tweet today basically saying like this shit just sucks the enjoyment out of it.
Yeah.
Like that's essentially all this did. Like I was on cloud nine when the women won because that's what I really fucking cared about. I was less than
sick goal, by the way.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah. Yep. What a shot! Top corner.
Incredible finish, but also just an incredible tournament for the women. So I was excited about that. I was less excited about the men just because there's multiple players on the team that I can't fucking stand.
Yeah.
But still obviously excited that they were able to pull it off. First time 46 years, you got to fucking celebrate it. It was awesome. Fantastic day. Does it get a little bit sullied after the fact? Yeah, it did. I'm glad it's over.
Maybe the fact that we've ended the last two episodes with Kurt Angle's theme kind of was a little too on the nose.
Yeah, but
I'm glad it's over at this fucking point. Any of it anymore.
No, it's making me less excited for everything coming back because it's still going to be a story. Like it's all over fucking Twitter. Like everybody has their opinions and shit, and ultimately it's just some people are right, some people are wrong, most people are somewhere in the middle.
Yep.
I'm so fucking exhausted by this country and the constant infighting. The problem is nobody looks at things from the fucking surface level. They're just incapable of changing their mind and saying, you know what? On second thought, like maybe I don't agree with this. Or on second thought, maybe this isn't that bad. Or whatever the case is. People are so fucking terrified to be wrong, whether it's on Twitter or not. And that's my favorite part about people calling up and leaving voicemails, because now I have your cell phone number. So thanks for that. We got a couple of voicemails. I didn't screen any of them. It gives me like the very bare bones or whatever. I'll probably play a couple from numbers that I recognize at the end of this episode, or I'll just fucking skip them entirely. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to take the next half hour of recording to decide what the fuck I want to do. But part of me wants to just close the fucking door, and that's the end of Olympic talk. But it's not going to be the end of Olympic talk.
Can we end it on a really good note?
Yeah, I'm giving you an opportunity to do that.
Oh, okay. So Jeremy Swayman's quote was fantastic. If you guys didn't hear it,
it
was what needed to be said perhaps 24 hours ago, perhaps 40 hours.
It was something that you heard and you simply went, thank you. You should have reacted differently. That's a very adult take. And I can absolutely sit there and be like, yes, if you give at 20, how old are you, 25? You think I never laughed in my mid-20s at a sexist joke before and had to later be like, that wasn't fucking great, dude. Be better than that. Mm-hmm. Like, I get that. We've all had our moments, and maybe a bunch of you have never had your moments. I've had to grow as a person because, fuck, man, 16-year-old Ian was kind of a prick. But, like, there's things I can sit there and go, yeah, I get it. In the moment, I get it. Yeah, right. I'm still kind of a prick. But I was glad that with his response being, we should have reacted differently.
Yeah. Full quote is, "We should have reacted differently. We know that we are so excited for the women's team. We have so much respect for the women's team, and to share that gold medal with them is something that we are forever grateful for."
Yeah, just don't drink beers with a pedophile protector. How about that?
I guess
Sorry, are my standards too high?
my last note would be basically like, I'm tired of holding the president of the country to the same standards as we would be holding a 16-year-old kid making locker room jokes.
Good fucking point.
That's where shit falls off for me.
I think that's a perfect way to end it.
Yeah.
But can we talk about the women's side a little bit here?
Please.
Love to.
Holy fucking shit, Frankel!
Frankel is a
would you
fucking
calm
monster.
down?
Yeah.
You can't do that to people, man. You just spent 2 weeks just absolutely demolishing everyone. What was that save percentage?
980.
That's not fucking possible.
No, it is.
That's
You
not
know how I know
real.
it's possible? You know how I know it's possible? Because it fucking happened.
Unbelievable. Just an unbelievable performance from her.
0.39 goals against average.
Is it weird that my skin's tingling a little bit? Just
Again,
incredible.
Corpusalo for Frankel, the trade is 1-for-1.
I have said in the past that I think if there's a position that you could really do a crossover, like someday the NHL is going to have a female goaltender.
Sure.
Like a real full-time, not an exhibition game. Like that's going to be a real thing someday.
Yes.
And it was going to be my daughter if I ever had one. We're not doing that. So it's going to have to be somebody else.
Thomas, it's all up to you. I ain't having kids either.
Yep. All right. Thomas is like, don't put that pressure on.
I mean, if anything, she's a sharpshooter winger, but
Oh, all right.
Okay.
we'll see.
She can break her own records. I guess she can choose her own path.
Yeah.
Sniper Rooney and cheese.
Sniper.
Just from a Boston standpoint, though, the Fleet fucking showed out at the Olympics. Overall.
So good.
Nell has a Fleet jersey. I did order her a U.S. women's jersey.
Hell yeah.
I did not order a Fleet player, though. I wanted to keep it separate. And we went with Murphy.
Murphy, that's Abby Murphy. Oh, she's disgusting.
Nell saw that puck dribble that she did a couple of weeks ago, and that's why we went with that. Also had an excellent Olympic tournament as well. So, yeah, unbelievable. And then selfishly, as a Michigan fan, and granted they're not all Michigan boys, but the U.S. men was all Michigan on the ice for that final goal, which is pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Not too bad. Just there's just so many good storylines that it sucks that bad storylines needed to creep in because
Which is why I just want to do the bad first because I'm just
just get it out.
I'm done with it. We're moving on. I'm taking Swayman and McAvoy off the wall for a minute just to give myself a refresher. We'll sort it back out.
You'll put it back.
I'm a little bit of a live nerve with some of this shit right now.
That's understandable.
It feels understandable.
Yeah, it's completely understandable. But if you want to stick with the good, boys, was that the greatest gold medal game in history? Because remember, Miracle was not a gold medal game.
Yeah, no,
it was not a gold medal game. The only reason I'm going to say anything negative about it is I'm not huge on the 3-on-3.
Yeah.
And granted, we won both gold medals in overtime, 2-1, with a golden goal.
Incredible.
Fantastic finishes, but I can completely understand all of our Canadian listeners who are listening to this right now and being like, I'm fucking mad at the game. It's not a great way to end it. And to be totally honest, when it came to the women and we went 3-on-3, I go, we're winning this fucking game. When it came to the men, I thought we were going to get smoked in overtime because Canada was built so much better for that.
Who was on the ice 3-on-3 for Canada? It was McCarr, McDavid, and McKinnon.
Well, I think we're all on the ice for the first goal as well.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. I was sorely disappointed when I realized it was 3-on-3 overtime instead of 5-on-5 for the final game. Obviously, I think everyone was disappointed with that. It's a pretty easy one. The greatest gold medal game I still would give to the 1980 team because although there's less fanfare, that was going into the third, down still a goal.
Down. Yeah, down.
Against a really good Finnish team. I think that still stands as the best gold medal game for the U.S. men's team.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, this is a pretty close second. That Canadian team, even without Sid the Kid, was something else.
I do feel for him because that's the end of his Olympic career there.
Yeah.
And did I read this right? 4 weeks he's expected to still miss?
Yeah, 4 weeks. Least. I would not put it past a 42-year-old Crosby to be at the next Olympics.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's fair.
I wouldn't put it past him. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I wouldn't. I mean, Crosby, again, we're talking about generational talent.
Yeah.
He was the guy before McDavid. He was the guy after Lemieux. Like, yeah, I don't know. Hard to say that he's not going to do what he wants to do.
It is kind of a bummer for Crosby that potentially, I'll say potentially, could be his last Olympics. Yeah. One guy I do not feel bad for all of our Canadian listeners, I apologize. Oh man, Jordan Binnington giving up that game winner. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was good stuff. Yeah, he really, I hate to admit it, he gets so much better when the pressure's on.
Mm-hmm. He still blew it.
But he still blew it, and
he still was probably the third best option out of the three that they brought. Hot take.
Yeah. That was a weird, and the one thing that I am kind of sick of hearing is the Canadians, from Canadian fans, is that, they were outplayed the whole game. They didn't deserve the win.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing a lot of that didn't deserve to win, but they were outplayed. Tell us who the better team is. That was the McKinnon stuff.
McKinnon was you be the judge, and it's like that's the beautiful thing about this sport. There are no judges. There's a fucking scoreboard.
Yeah,
and if you outplay the team, you win the fucking game. Did they outplay them? I mean, if we're talking possession and more shots or whatever the case, yeah, you could make that argument. But they didn't fucking finish. And part of that is Hellebuck was an absolute fucking monster in the same way as Frankel was a fucking monster.
That paddle down save.
It's the best save in Olympic history.
The paddle down save. And also, if McKinnon wants to talk some mad shit of you be the judge,
don't put it in the side of the net.
Cage.
Yeah.
And also, don't glide on the back check in overtime.
But I do want to say the one thing that keeps... I've said this for years. We've all agreed with this. Goaltenders are part of the fucking team.
Yeah.
We outplayed you. Really? Because the guy in net says you didn't.
Yeah.
That's pride of UML, baby. UMass lol.
Analytics, which I love, is ruining that side of the mental aspect. Everyone's just like, well, look at the expected goals. The goaltender is a player on the team.
Yeah.
He outplayed you.
Ian, you're clipping a little bit.
Sorry, I'm getting way too worked up.
I'm completely fine with those comments that McKinnon made.
Me too.
But,
I am.
But don't really honestly, you're just gonna look like a salty bitch if you do it in a microphone.
Yeah, you be the judge. That is such pussy shit. It really is.
It is what it is. And you know what? Grace actually brought up to me. She goes, "Why are they so pissed off?" I agree. Well, first of all, they're being handed stuffed animals, so I would be probably pissed off in this moment too. But
I'm surprised
they were just given a silver medal, and it's like, well, if you're a skier and you train all fucking for 3-4 years or whatever leading up to this, and you get up there, it's an individual effort, and you won a silver medal, you're fucking proud of yourself. But when it's a team thing, second place is never good. It's never gonna feel good enough. And it sucks.
Yep.
Growing up, I never won a championship. I went to at least 3 of them. It blows. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, a couple years, and I think actually, I forget who it was, but I feel like a female commentator made a similar comment to what I'm about to say. But in that moment, silver feels like shit. She didn't say that on NBC. But that's essentially what it feels like. Years later, you can kind of look back at it and be proud of yourself, where it's just like, man, I was one of the best in the world to do it. I feel like individual athletes who do skiing, snowboarding, or fucking whatever, I feel like they can get that feeling quicker. But when it's a team thing and you feel like either, look, we've played team sports before. It's either, are you thinking in your mind, maybe I didn't do enough and I failed my team? Or, man, I wish I was on the ice a little bit more. I would have fucking helped, or this and that. There's so many more what ifs when it's a team, especially when it's made up with players that you compete against all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, how many fucking teammates are actually on that team together? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just a weird spot. So yeah, by all means, be pissed off that you got the silver medal, but maybe have a little bit more grace into a microphone after the game, because McKinnon probably hurt his stock to a lot to
McKinnon's famous for this, though.
It's
This is not the first time.
there's a salty element to the guy, and part of that's competitiveness. But like, man, I don't want to hear Tom Brady say that after a Super Bowl. And when he does say the salty shit, I fucking hate him for it.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you are objectively correct. I'd rather have the guy who's super pissed off he lost. I've never lost a game and felt good about it.
I'm not saying don't be pissed off.
I know.
I'm saying don't try to discredit the team that just fucking
That's
beat
okay.
you.
That I super agree with. Yes.
Yeah. Which is what You Be the Judge does.
Yes.
Yeah, you are right.
Also, would Nathan McKinnon cheat at a board game?
Absolutely.
Yes, he would.
He's doing it right now.
Trying to win over here. By the way, third best picture of these Olympics is McKinnon getting handed the stuffy or the whatever animal thing.
My thought when he got handed that stuffy is like, if he doesn't, he might tear that up with his teeth.
I kind of thought he was just going to chuck it on the ice.
Yep.
I thought he was just going to be like, fuck.
Well, you know how like soccer teams, they get handed the fucking silver medal and they immediately take it off.
Yep.
That's the type of bullshit, like the sportsmanship shit that I can't fucking stand.
Who was
take that. Also, side note, I just want to point this out. Nell watched them get handed stuffed animals, and she saw how mad Canada was, and she did not understand how you could be handed a stuffed animal and be anything other than fucking thrilled.
Hell yeah. Nell gets it.
That's what I'm saying.
But also, wasn't there like a World Junior kid a few years ago for like Finland who like threw it in the silver
crowd.
Into the crowd?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of
Do you
shit.
remember his name?
I do not.
Exactly. Because he never amounted to shit.
Hell yeah. Love that.
I'm going to have to look it up now.
Did you see the first question? This wasn't the first question. One of the questions McDavid got when he got back. God, who was this? It was that old piece of shit Oilers.
Jim Matheson?
It was the Swedish player, Elias Anderson, by the way.
There you go.
So he actually made the NHL, but he flamed out.
Yep.
Was it Mark Spector?
He got torn up by the IIHF, too.
Good.
I don't want to say who asked this question. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Spector, but I don't know.
It's either Spector or Matheson. There's two shit heels for Edmonton.
So he basically asks along the lines of, so you've gotten really close to a couple Stanley Cups and an Olympic gold. I mean, Crosby did it before you and Gretzky. So how do you it's not really happening for you. So how do you feel about that? I mean, David's like, thanks for that question. Good. All right. And then basically just goes, yeah, it sucks. It was such a piece of shit. Like, hey, why aren't you winning more medals? Why aren't you better? So I hate the people the people that cover the team for Edmonton. Every time I clue in over there, it's always some asshole saying or doing something that's just shitty for the sake of being shitty.
Would you be shitty if you had to live in Edmonton and cover the team?
I've never been to Edmonton. I don't want to talk crap about something that I don't know.
I've never been to Edmonton, and I can tell you, yes, I would. Also, McDavid won Olympic MVP. No one knew that. No one knew that for like 24 hours.
That's gotta hurt, though, right?
And
because once again,
with that, Connor McDavid became the first player in history to win a Memorial Cup MVP, a Conn Smythe, and an Olympic MVP, and lose all three.
Yikes. No one's trying to say that McDavid isn't the best player in the league right now.
McDavid is the best player in the world right now, and it's by a country mile, I think.
It was Mark Spector, by the way.
Yeah.
And I paraphrased poorly, but look up the question. McDavid's clearly like, fuck you. Get away from me.
Shitty question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, why are you shit?
Tough. It's just a tough.
Not for nothing, dude. Like, how many years into Ovechkin's career was he before he won that cup?
Oh, like 12, 13?
Yep.
Ovi's
wait.
lucky he came in the league at the same time as Crosby. Crosby was soaking up all the attention.
Yeah, I think that was his 13th year when he won his cup.
Was it 20,
Cup is hard.
2018?
2018. He came in 05.
Okay. God, it feels like he came in before that.
No.
He also looks like a 70-year-old man, so you just assume that he's been here since the fucking Cold War crisis.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
He actually looks like the average man during the Cold War crisis.
Pretty much.
I think that's pretty good. Yeah.
Actually, you know who he looks like? Nico, cousin. Let's go bowling. Anyway.
Ian, you did a 2-hour video.
You're insane, by the way.
You're a fucking idiot.
I wanted to check in.
I said it last week when you had just told us about it. I have not been able to watch it yet. But I did see that it got posted, and I saw that it was like an hour and 50 something minutes. And I was just like, he is a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of dumb, but he's
he's the best kind of idiot. He's a smart idiot.
Yep.
It did give me a little moment to really check in on every single player that the Bruins have rights to right now.
It looks like it's doing pretty well too. It's got a good amount of views. I think
It's
right?
doing pretty good.
People
Can
want
I
to
say that
check
you
in.
missed two?
No way.
Jordan Schmaltz and Ty Gallagher.
Damn it, Puckpedia, you lied to me.
They're both under AHL contracts. I don't think it counts, but still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then they don't have their rights owned by the Bruins. There you go. Okay. All right. We're fine. We're fine. God, I was gonna be so pissed if that was real. Yeah. But no, I honestly had a lot of fun with it. It was pretty easy to kind of
Jake
click through,
Schmaltz, excuse me, not Jordan Schmaltz. That's a different person.
God, there's a lot of Schmaltzes out there. But yeah, it kind of just allowed me to put everyone in groups of who am I actually expecting to see over the next 3 to 4 years that's currently in the system.
It was you did really well. I did disagree with a couple of players.
Good. So yeah, that's the point.
But you did a really good job. But I kind of echo Thomas. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you one that really stuck out to me that I was really surprised by. I went back and watched a bunch of tape on Elliot Grunwald, who is having an awesome year.
He's interesting.
He has turned into this absolute bulldozer of a defenseman. Mm-hmm. Like, you just can't get around him. You can't get by
Quinnipiac is
him.
fun to watch.
They're fun to watch. He breaks down.
I'm literally on Quinnipiac's ticket website literally right now, looking up tickets for Friday.
Awesome. Do it.
Awesome.
Check him out. Because he's such a shutdown guy. His plus minus is absurd right now. Mm-hmm. He's leading the NCAA by a 8 or 9, unless it changed over the last weekend. A couple of days can pass. But he's just turned into a really, really solid option. Of course, he's a left shot, which we're just drowning in left shot defenseman right now. Mm-hmm. But he's 2 years, he'll have a couple more years in college or one more year in college and come up to the AHL. But that's a guy who's going to play in the NHL very likely, I think.
Hot take. I like it.
He's been really impressive. He just stuck out. I didn't expect it.
Yeah. Also, watch Chris Pelosi.
I like Pelosi's game.
So I like Pelosi's game. Every single time I've seen him live, I've been less than impressed.
Yeah, you've said that before.
I don't know if it's just I'm looking for something different, but I don't like his game anytime I've seen him live, which is probably 4 times right now. Mm-hmm. At least 4 or 5 times. And so that's an alarming thing to me. But on paper and on television, on highlight reels, stuff like that, like his game. But man, maybe I'm just expecting
maybe he's
more
nervous
out of him.
that you're there.
Hey, you put a 6'2" grizzled fucking Swede in the crowd staring directly at you for your 22 minutes worth of shifts, you're probably a little nervous.
Everybody who's listening, Thomas is a terrifying man. Mm. He scares the shit out of me. And not because the first time we met, he punched me in the chest.
Yeah. Who scares you more, Danielle or Thomas?
Yes.
Okay, good answer. Pelosi, I think the reason that
the best tag team we can offer. I would be out of this.
Frame that differently, please.
Absolutely won't.
The one thing about Pelosi that gets me is he's truly not a line driver. He doesn't pretend to be either. He's a guy who's like, I need someone else to make things happen, but I'm going to make some space for you.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm gonna hurt somebody on the
get
way.
to the front of the net, and I'm going to destroy anybody who's in my way.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't
Fully-
Bobby Clarked somebody yet.
Yep.
I mean, he literally, like, if you're like, hey, a Bruins prospect Bobby Clarked somebody, you'd be like, Jackson Edward? No, Pelosi. Like that, that's guy you would say.
I thought Quinnipiac was
I would say
home
Christian
this weekend.
Kostinski, but
God
he has
damn
to
it.
catch somebody first.
Yeah.
Konstantinsky, the guy's living his dream in college ball. That's where he's going to stay. That's fine. Like, you do your thing, buddy. He is such a
Forever.
bad skater.
In
It's
college ball
insane.
forever.
I've never seen a guy this bad at skating get drafted. I don't even understand.
Yeah. It's size. He was drafted for his size. Like,
Yeah.
we all know it.
And imagine his size if he stood straight up.
That's
I can't stand it. The Shrek, or the Hunchback. What is it? Groot or whatever is no, not Groot. Who's the one from Despicable Me? Gru character.
Gru.
There you go. Like that's him in pads.
you imagine though if
They
you
actually have never gotten an accurate reading of his height.
No, there's no way.
You imagine being in the corner and you just turn your head a little bit and hear he's coming and you don't have the puck out of the wall, so you're like fuck, because you know he can't stop. He's just going full force right into you.
Yeah, like that. Like that's pretty much that's the last thing you see before you're knocked unconscious.
You ever see Sling Blade?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, he's Sling Blade. Like that's it. He's out there fixing lawnmowers right now.
Still my favorite dev camp moment of the dev camps I've been to is Adam McQuaid taking him aside and teaching him how to stop.
Yeah.
By all accounts, he's an excellent young man. He's just the skating has to take a leap that is impossible for him.
Unheard of.
Make the next step.
You, sir, are a Maine Mariner.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And you're gonna
Is there
hurt
a
a lot of
level
people.
below Maine?
There certainly is. There is absolutely.
Yes.
He'll start fighting once he
I'm
gets to the
gonna
pro
play
leagues too.
Yeah.
Yes, beer league, baby.
Hell yeah. Do you want to talk about a couple more since we're on this prospect kick?
Higgins is gross. Laterno's gross.
Done. There we go.
Yeah.
I have a Laterno question
Yes.
because I have been through most of this year saying Laterno needs one more year in college. Let's not
He
rush
does
him.
not. He doesn't need it anymore.
What else is he supposed to prove? Yeah.
No.
I know.
Oh, you guys were already on this. Okay, great.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't question that anymore. If he wants to go pro, was it last week or the week before? I said, would I like to see him one more year? Yeah, probably. I feel like he could get a lot out of it, but at the same time, I don't think he's gonna get to the AHL and fall apart. I think he's in such a rapid progression right now. I feel like he is the momentum so far behind this kid that I don't see how it would be stopped or hesitated.
Has he hit the tipping point where another year of college would waste his time?
That's probably where my argument would fall off. I don't think it would be a waste of time because of the level that Boston College plays at and the conference that they're in. I think it's good fucking hockey, obviously.
Good hockey. Every week is good hockey.
But I mean, he's physically just about fully developed. He's a fucking big kid. He's got a nice shot. He loves being in front of the net. He has a body for pro hockey right now,
and he can skate.
And I love that. But put him in front of pro coaches now. Not to say that BC has a bad coaching staff. They fucking do not. However, I want Bruins eyes on them now because it's like, okay, he's in this rapid growth right now as a player. Mold him into what you actually drafted him to be.
18 goals this year. 18 goals, 15 assists, coming off a 3 assist night.
Which is literally 20 points more than he probably would have been guessed to have if we had this conversation before the season.
Also, Hagen's hitting 22 is huge.
Yeah.
I have had so many people reach out to me about the Hagen stuff over the past couple months, and again we've talked about it. We're just not worried. He looked great to start the season. The points just weren't there. This is hockey. Sometimes the points don't follow the play. He's looked great the whole year. I'm really confused by the amount of people reaching out. I think they're just box score checking and not actually watching him play.
Yeah.
Well, there's two camps on these people who look at Hagen's, I think. They're box score checkers. That's one. Absolutely, Ian. There's also guys who are size fetishists.
You haven't been brought up size in so long. I knew this was bubbling. You wanted to talk about it. You're a size queen.
He's such a size queen.
He's such a
I am such a size queen. I am.
What does that phrase mean, by the way? I have no idea what size queen means. Okay, great.
I've never heard it before. I thought you just invented that. I'm gonna roll with that in my mind.
I've seen it online. Oh
Nope,
no!
I'm a total size queen, slay, etc.
Slay.
But people see a kid that's like under 6 feet and turn it off. And
Like a light
he's
switch.
too small for pro hockey. Or he's not built enough. He's not growing into his frame. Yo, you got to catch the dude to hit him.
His board work is so good too.
He
wins a lot of board battles.
Is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Size queen is a slang term referring to a person who strongly prefers or exclusively seeks sexual partners with larger than average genitalia.
And I said I saw it online. I'm not going to hear the end of that in a long time.
Well, I guess you can call Danielle a size queen.
No one believes you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kidding? I don't even believe me.
Good, great. Glad we defined it. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff. But it's the size fetishists. It's the guys. It's the people who watch box scores. Box scores, and the people who see someone under 6 feet tall and dismiss them immediately.
You've said this on the podcast so many times that I'm probably going to put it on your tombstone without your name. No,
Size
like
queen.
no names. Just
Size queen.
No, just little guy gross.
Little guy gross. Little guy gross.
Little guy gross. Size queen.
Little guy gross. In brackets. In brackets. Size queen.
Gonna get that tattoo.
No
on my
dates.
forearm.
And no name. No name. No date.
Yeah.
They'll just know who it is. They'll know who it is.
He has been begging me to get a sleeve of tattoos. I don't have a single tattoo, by the way. To get a sleeve done.
You don't have any?
Not one. I have to test it out because there are some that I want to get, but I have this. Like you feel the same amount of pressure in the same spot for a little while, and it makes your brain want to die.
Sure.
I think that might be a sensory autism thing.
Yeah, I have some sensory issues, like bad ones. So that I'm very worried I'm going to sit in the chair and they're going to start. I'm like, I can't do this. Sorry.
Ian,
Bro,
is it you?
It's like getting stabbed, but like 1,000 times by tiny little.
You're gonna. That just
You'll
means
be
you're gonna
fine.
Come.
Yeah.
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 Can we have like the gynecologist sheet, and so they can work on my arm up top, and then you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So there's a little cover there. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's do that.
No, you're just gonna it's not gonna be a sensory thing. You're just gonna have just an amazing gooning sesh.
Excellent gooning sesh. We are young, guys. We're young. We know the lingo.
We're so hip.
We're so hit. Well, two of you are.
Honestly, Andrew, you might be more hip than anybody.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually less hip than all of you.
Well, the bionics got to count for something.
Oh man, Bruins are back.
Bruins are back. Who the hell do we play tomorrow? Tonight?
Columbus.
Columbus. Great. We have the second hardest schedule, according to a couple sites, for the rest of the season. Do you remember like 2.5 months ago when we were talking about how we have like the second easiest schedule for the rest of the season? What the fuck happened to that?
Stats.
Passage of time, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, not only do we have the second hardest schedule in the league, Ian,
Yeah.
say goodbye to your wife.
Yeah.
25 games in the last 47 days.
Yeah. I also have a wedding, by the way, and I have a massive open house event that I am running for my work. So, that'll be fun.
What does that entail for a vet?
We underwent a huge expansion, so now we're basically throwing a party with food trucks and event stuff, and we're doing tours through the whole building, and the doctors are explaining all of the. I guess this actually makes more sense. We're a specialty hospital, so we have cardiologists and internal medicine and oncology, radiation oncology. We have all of that shit, like a human hospital, but with everything under one roof. So it's a big deal for us. It's a big one.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's
Classic
great.
good for you.
Timing's terrible. The open house is a week before my wedding, which I had to talk them out of doing it a week after my wedding because I'm going to be in Italy.
Yep.
So I'm missing the Olympics by that much. Gonna be there 2 months
Good
late.
job. Good timing, dumbass.
Actually, it's pretty good timing. I think Tiffany would kill me if I'm like, hey, do you want to go watch a hockey game?
Yeah.
I do have to figure out. I'm going to be gone for like the start of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be some
rough.
important games that I'm going to be missing. So,
Film
and
from
last time
Italy.
I did that, we lost every game I was gone for.
So you do realize that you need to postpone your honeymoon until the Bruins are eliminated.
I have been informed of that by a few people. The most important person does
It's
not
me,
agree.
just now saying that.
She does not. She's not on board.
I got a great idea. You're going to be at the wedding. You tell Tiffany at the wedding that that's the plan, and I will stand very far away from you.
Okay, and as I'm telling her, I'm going to slowly advance her towards you.
Okay, great. I was kind of excited to see you try to run away from her.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the one giving the news, and it's don't shoot the messenger.
He's going to be pointing at me like in the crowd.
The whole time.
Like so,
Just selling you
Ian,
out.
who is there, and your husband,
I'm
your
gonna have the
erstwhile
always
husband,
sunny
and
face
soon to
on.
be former husband.
Staring across the room. Oh God. It'll be good. It'll be good stuff. We think the Bruins are going to do anything at the deadline?
Well, we're 8 days away, so don't trade for Justin Falk is all I'm asking.
If you're doing that, can we just really take a run at Hronik? Can we really just? What do they want? Because I'll put together a bunch of B-level prospects in a first. I absolutely will. Sorry, Patra. Sorry, Lorai. Like, I don't think
I don't think Lorai is a B-level prospect because he's not a prospect.
No, I know, but hey, you're gonna have to put together a serious package for that.
Mm-hmm. Size queen.
Size queen. Hashtag.
So I saw Tyler Myers is sitting tonight against Winnipeg.
Yes.
So that's going to be a move. Vancouver's going to make a shitload of moves. I don't want anything to do with them. I'm trying to think of like somebody who's like eminently going to get traded. I don't.
Peak.
Yeah, right. I don't see any. I don't see good buys out for us right now. It sucks because the Olympic break kind of just hit pause on all of that because we don't know what this team's going to be like when they come back. First of all, the schedule's a mess. We just went over how many games they're playing in so many days. Also, have you guys looked at like how it's lined up? Tonight, home. Saturday away. Tuesday, home. Thursday away. Saturday, home. Sunday away. Tuesday, home.
Damn.
Like, we don't have back-to-back games either on the road or at home until March 12th. Also, it is bullshit that we are in Montreal on St. Paddy's Day.
Oh,
That's a league failure.
That's actually kind of sick, though. Doesn't Montreal do a big St.
Montreal's
Patty's Day
great,
thing?
but there should be a Boston game. But they're on the road all the time. They used to be on the road. It felt like they were in Nashville like 3 straight years when I was down there. So I loved it selfishly, but like that team should be home.
yeah.
I don't fucking.
Well, maybe
but,
not to cut the gates of the Dropkick Murphys.
Yep. But here we are. It's not only a difficult road for Ian, but it's going to be a difficult road for the Bruins.
Yeah.
Part of me wouldn't be upset if we come out of the gate post Olympic and pre deadline and kind of shit the bed a little bit. So we don't do anything stupid. Because I still think that this team on paper is good enough to sneak into a playoff spot, but I don't want to buy into this team. We've literally said this since the offseason.
Yeah,
I
but
don't want to. I don't want to
made?
give up any sort of assets that make any sort of sense to try to like make a run at the second round. Like,
Do you feel like the decision's already been made of what we're gonna do?
if it hasn't already been made, that's an organizational failure.
Okay, good. All right.
That's where my head's at. But if they come out of the gate fucking hot right now, it makes me a little bit nervous that they're going to maybe do something a little bit above where they should be punching.
But we've also already said this. If they're going to commit assets to bringing someone in for this year, It just also has to be for the
Term.
next few
Always,
years.
it has to be term.
I'm
Absolutely.
so comfortable moving one of the firsts if it's for something like that.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But
Thomas, I'm starting to get a little closer to you and how you feel about this time of year, because we have insiders and also insiders that are just on the outside who think they're more in, linking the Bruins to everyone.
yeah, who
And
was the one that we saw earlier today's?
Mackenzie Weegar,
No, I didn't even see that one.
DeBrusque.
Jake DeBrusque.
That's been all over Twitter, man. That's been all over Twitter.
It's all Vancouver trying to fucking send him back though.
Yeah.
Look, we're gonna do some things. I don't want anybody who listens to this podcast take this the wrong way, but if there is a move that they make that excites you, it's probably the wrong move. Does that make sense?
And if it's a move that's being announced as a possibility, it's probably not being made by this particular front office, because they always go off the beaten path.
Yeah.
They always have.
Just no rentals. That's
No rentals.
no rentals, and I feel like we'll have an okay deadline. That's all that matters. But
I mean,
I don't see.
Pittsburgh just made a pretty good trade.
Yeah,
Sam Girard in a second for Brett Kulak.
it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I don't know.
Brett
I
Kulak.
hope I'm the deadline day is always fun. If you don't care, you know what I mean? Like if I'm not fired up about it, so it's going to be fun to watch what other teams do, because I love watching teams that I hate just overpay for shit in order to make a run. Unfortunately, I feel like this is going to be a rough deadline for me. It just feels that way. But we're coming up on it, and I'm sure we'll have at least one more episode before it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And we'll see how it goes. Ian, are you planning on doing any sort of deadline stream or?
I'm trying to convince my boss to let me.
Okay.
Like I said, there's a lot going on right now. Oh, also, I had a super fun meeting about restructuring of all sorts of corporate bullshit too. So Thomas knows exactly what I'm talking about there.
Literally doing it right now.
Yeah. So a bunch of people losing their jobs so they can save money.
Yep.
Yep.
It's either people losing their jobs or people that we wanted to hire for jobs where the money is no longer there.
Whoops. What happened to it? Well, we had to give the execs a bonus. They sit on their ass all day. Yeah. We got any voicemails, or are we not doing voicemails? What's your thoughts?
I'm feeling a skip.
Feeling a skip. Okay.
Rat, I can see that Rat sent one.
I know that Rat sent one that was very passionate and angry.
Do you want it?
I need a reset, personally.
I feel like we got off the crap topics enough, and I'm starting to feel myself come around. Part of me wants to not bring myself back down.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm with you.
Love you, Rat.
We love shout out to Rat.
Shout out to anybody who left voicemails this week, whether it was good, bad, indifferent. I don't give a fuck. I appreciate everybody for listening. I appreciate everybody for calling in.
One day we will do voicemails again. This is the second week in a row we've skipped them.
But also, please understand that we have a lot of people who also message us directly about these exact things, and we've had a lot of conversations about them. And there's a certain level of, clearly from me earlier in the podcast, mentally, there's just, it's tough.
I don't have the bandwidth to entertain some of these topics any more than I already have.
Yeah.
Well, we love you all. Please keep calling in. Please keep messaging us.
I will do voicemails next week.
Yep.
I will absolutely do voicemails next week.
So
you
make
could
it good.
literally call back with the same fucking dumb shit that you guys sent. No, I'm just kidding. But
Rat's gonna do the same thing again.
It's gonna be the same call.
Do the same voicemail that you've done for the last 2 weeks, everyone.
Yep. Let's bounce to predictions here. We got Blue Jackets tonight at home. Saturday, 3:00 game, which I will not be watching because I will be watching a women's playoff college game.
Hell yeah.
Bruins at Flyers. And then Penguins come here on Tuesday, and maybe we'll try to record Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna have to, yeah.
Right before the Thursday Preds game down in Nashville.
And that will be the last episode before the trade deadline because oh boy, we're gonna have some interesting shit going on there.
Yeah, so that's probably gonna be less about the team and more about the trade deadline. But let's go ahead and call these 3 games. I'll start it off. I see wins in all 3 games. I know. I just said I was like, I kind of hope they come out a little bit sluggish and play 500 hockey or just fucking get trounced for a couple of games so they don't do anything stupid. But this feels like they're going to come back and they're going to be super fired up. It did feel like the Bruins got more out of the break than other teams that I follow.
You know who was really happy about the break and then them coming back and then being able to fucking actually practice? Fucking Sturm.
Yep.
He was thrilled.
He believes in practice.
Practice time? Hell yeah.
He believes in practice.
Swayman's pretty rested too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He stayed on the ice today. He actually requested that he get extra time.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Like hearing that.
Thomas, you stole my thunder because I was going to be like, all dubs, screw you, Thomas. But now, So I'm going to go.
You could still say screw you, Thomas.
I could, but I'm going to go dub, lost dub. I think we're going to get a stupid, sexy Vladar game where everyone gets to try to tell me that I was wrong about Vladar, which this season he is currently proving me wrong. But look, Georgiev had a great year or two. I'm not. Yeah. I don't feel all that incorrect. He's a good backup.
Whatever happened to him?
He sucked.
Oh, okay.
Remember that beer league we talked about earlier?
He actually takes reps with confidence.
He's getting lit up in Tommy's beer league. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I would have rathered you have picked like a loss to the Penguins than Vladar for the exact reasons that you think we're going to get beat. But
glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, 100%.
I got lost dub.
Okay.
I think they're going to come out of there's going to be rust coming out for 3 weeks. Every team is going to be rusty.
I was going to say, thank God the other team has been playing this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's going to be rusty, but I just feel like, I feel like the Bruins rust may supersede the Jackets rust because they have something really good going on with Rick Bowness over there. But then I think they return and get 2 dubs. So
what you're saying is Zach Werenski is going to just tell the rest of his fucking team, just shoot it from center ice.
Just shoot it from center ice.
Or just see what happens. Yeah, float it on in.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Try to find a dark background where you're shooting it from.
Yeah.
Hitter's eye, baby.
All right, so we all have some different predictions for this week.
Nice.
Appreciate it. I don't even know what the standings are. I'm assuming that Andrew's still in third, and
I have a winning record.
Woo! We're all winning. We're all doing pretty well in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with that.
And Andrew that's me, 29 and 28. Ian, you are 31 and 26.
Nice.
Thomas, you're 32 and 25.
Okay.
Wow, that's a pretty good record.
Mm-hmm.
You mix in some overtime losses in there, you'd be in playoff position.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Thomas actually has the same amount of wins as the Bruins right now.
That's the goal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, shout out Steve Dangle, who has been having an awful couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And then
he listens to the short shift regularly too.
Yes.
He
big fan.
Had the joy of coming back to watch his team get absolutely smoked by the Lightning.
Yep.
So, love to see it.
Man, we're so fucking back, boys.
We're so back.
We don't even have like a cool term to use for that, but
no.
I'm just looking at the games.
Size queen.
So we're just a bunch of size queens over here.
Just a bunch of size queens.
There's your episode title.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. I'll make it work. Yeah. I'm looking at the scores for the games now. Oh man, so the only game I'm gonna have. No, wait. We've got a couple of West Coast games. I'm just trying to see what I get to watch while I'm editing this fucking disaster of a podcast.
Oh yeah. It is a disaster of podcast.
It is
I
old.
do.
Knights,
I do
Kings.
apologize for screaming earlier. I just
No, you're fine. Panarin started for the Kings tonight, huh?
Ooh, did they score a bunch of goals?
No, but they just gave up one about 2 seconds ago. Golden Knights are up 1-0.
Right. Good.
Got Jets, Canucks, not as interesting. Oilers, Ducks. Those are playoff teams.
That's mildly interesting.
Yeah, Oilers are up 1-0 right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Not
So
even
I
2
have
minutes
some
into the
hockey to watch.
There you
Yeah,
go.
not even 2 minutes into the game. Who scored that goal?
Bet you anything it wasn't McDavid. Oh, it's Roslovic.
Yeah. Okay.
Did McDavid get an assist?
He did not. He's not on the ice.
I did find out from that video that I say Fraser Minton wrong because I say Fraser instead of Fraser.
It's Fraser Minton.
Fraser Minton. I'm gonna do the one that rolls, baby, rolls.
Oh, seventh player voting started today. Who you got so far?
How's it anyone but Kastelik?
Who's Nadinov? Minton?
No.
You know who's
Who's
not
else?
going to win a seventh player award?
Me.
I'm
Jeremy Swayne.
still looking. I'm looking at the Edmonton game. Trent Frederick is not going to win a seventh player.
No. That was a regrettable contract that we all saw coming.
Yep.
Yep.
Jeez.
It was a regrettable
Christ.
contract before he had 4 points in 50-something games.
Yep.
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 Andrew Peake gets traded. What does he get traded for? I want an answer now, and I want an answer next week when we record.
First round pick.
A 3rd round pick.
Okay, I'll split the difference.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Good.
I'll take a second round pick.
I would. I'll take a 3rd round pick. I would take a 7th round pick.
I would. Yeah.
I am really tired of watching
think
Andrew
so.
Peake play for the Bruins. I'm exhausted.
Oh my God.
The social media team loves him.
We have to have a foreboard. The team can't exist without a foreboard. That's just the way it works.
I'm sure there is a way that this team can exist without a forward. I promise you.
And they found a way. They got a Peak. Same player, just one less syllable in the name. That's literally the only difference.
Go Bees.
Go
Go
Bees.
Bees. Later, boys.
Later.